Jared Tones, what is going on, y'all? I hope y'all are well and in good health. So let me introduce myself for those who may be new around here. I am Jared. I am a voice teacher, speech trainer, and the proud founder and owner of this amazing studio, the Jared M. LaGuerre Studio. I am back with another TikTok challenge. I want to do more of these on this channel, so I'm going to do some more now. So for those who aren't aware, I am very present on TikTok, and my handle is down in the description box below. So if you want to follow me on TikTok and see those vertical analyses that I do all the time, you can see them on there as well. So if you want to follow me on there, come on over, Jared Tones, to the TikTok side. So my videos are normally start to stop a lot depending on how long the video is, what the artist is doing. But for the sake of the multiple videos and the brevity of each video, I'm not going to start and stop. So I'm going to let each video play through, then I'll talk about each singer as the video ends, okay? And also, to not butcher anybody's name or get anybody's name wrong, I won't say their names, but I'm going to tag their TikToks all in the description box as well. And I'm going to put their name on the screen for you to see as well, okay? So between the screen and the description box below, you'll see who they are. You can follow each one of them if you want to, okay? Here are some singers that kind of stuck out to me from the Crazy Riff Challenge on TikTok.
This challenge, but an octave up. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place.
So, Whistle Tone, oh my god, this is the first video of the Crazy Challenge that I saw. Somebody tagged me in this video and I was like, no, she is not doing this in Whistle Tone. And how she articulated the ascending run in the Whistle Tone was amazing. You can hear like an aspirate stop between each note that she did in that walk up right there. And then at the end, something about that play. She kind of went for more of like a forward twangy nasal, kind of a headier, really thin full nasal spot. And it kind of came back down and the mouth got rounder and everything kind of got darker as she came back down. I thought she killed it. Now, she was the first one that I saw, but apparently this challenge happened actually, I think, a year or some odd change ago by another person we're going to see next.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about the place. Even your emotions had an echo and so much space.
How he did that my he kind of went from a my, then the next note went to a he. And I think that change in the articulation, if you will, or in the vowel shape helps him hit those head voice notes more efficiently. My he. That's kind of how he did it there. And then so much space. He kind of had more of a darker approach when he sang it, but I think he killed it. All these singers really killed it for real.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your words had an echo, so much space.
She was shocked, okay? But it's almost sounded like an instrument, how crisp and precise those notes were. And I bet the echo of the garage or the room they were in, it really helped kind of make those sounds resonate. And she kind of had more like a hoot, like an owl. My It was a little more open, a little more lofty than the ones before. And I love how they were kind of just dancing and having fun. I love seeing that. And the other girl came right on in with that belt teeth, thicker folds, chest voice. And then when they said space, you can hear the vowel open up. Space.
I remember when I lost my mind. Well, there was something so pleasant about that place.
How does he sing that low? My brain cannot comprehend those low notes. It just cannot comprehend. But you can hear there's a little bit of like a lower back tongue. I remember when. But when he went up to the mind, that tongue came forward. The sound got a lot lighter in weight. My and it kind of had more of like a more breathier, maybe a little bit more of an area quality, kind of just a little bit more of a texture to it. And he surprised himself, obviously, in the video. And how he came up and kind of like had that forward, kind of more speechy quality that came back down to that more bass, guttural, something so special about that place. I said that his voice sounded like a cathedral dome, like his throat shape and his vocal track just very wide and open. It's like a cathedral dome. And somebody else said it was like a singing bowl. It's very domey and hollow and big down there, you know, but he has to have that space in order to hit those notes. So good, so good.
Okay, so this is my last take of this, but everyone's doing it. I want to do it. It's difficult. I remember when I lost my mind. something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without a care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much.
So he kind of blended the run. He didn't have he. He kind of had mine. And he kind of went more of almost like a melisma in a way. He didn't kind of do like a stepwise with stops in between. Mine. And he kind of had a glissando at the end. Mine. And he really made the melody line his own. He took more control of the dynamics of the song and kind of really used thin folds, head voice, thick folds, chest voice, kind of went in and out and really kind of made it his own in that way. It was really nice. And he kind of really played with melody line too. And from what I understand, he studied musical theater at University of Michigan. And I am a Buckeye, so I'm not going to hold that against him all the way. Go Bucks. But you know, you still good, but you ain't no Buckeye. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Okay. I remember when I lost my mind. Something so pleasant about that place.
So this one had a more different approach rhythmically to the ascending run. It didn't have that stop, but it also didn't end the same as the other ones did. It kind of had a more quicker approach rhythmically, and they really played with the glissandos and the breath. But about their play, they really play with the breath and the glissandos and the airiness. So they really let the air parts with the vocal folds about that place. So they really play with the texture of the voice when they sing stuff like this.
We go. I remember when I lost my mind.
On that mind, he said mind, and he kind of migrated to the end of mind, kind of the diphthong-y approach. He kind of went to the end of the word, end of the syllable, towards the last two notes, if you will, or maybe the last 2 or 3 notes.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. Hey.
Her approach was way more acoustic and kind of like a ballad. You know, she kind of let the notes kind of float, if you will. And she started with a vocal fry. I remember when. So you heard the vocal fry at the beginning of the phrase instead of I remember when, more glottal. She had I remember when. And even the accompaniment she had was a lot more acoustic and just, you know, kind of raw versus the other one. Bang, 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 bang. You know, they kind of use the instrumental from the actual song. She's kind of a piano acoustic version, which kind of fit. You know, it kind of had more of a sweeping, lofty feel to it. And she kind of took her time in the upward melisma run right there too. And she kind of let the moment be right there. Now, I'm gonna preface this last one. I know y'all gonna think, why they doing it like that? But hold on to the end because it's gonna get good. But it's also fun to watch them sing this. They're just having fun and I love it.
I remember when I lost my mind. That was not so pleasant about that day. Even my emotions had an echo. So much space. Does that make you
I enjoyed those two. That first girl, I remember when I lost my and she kind of just did what she wanted to do. I thought it was great. I thought it was so funny how she kind of did that rap singing hard. I remember when. You can tell the other one, she can sing a little bit too, right? And at the end, you heard those whistle tones. Those whistle tones were so bright and light. It was almost like a hard flute, how present and how resonant those whistle tones were. And then the vibrato made it almost like a cartoon bird. Like the vibrato kind of just made it sound like, you know, synthetic almost. It was so cool how they did that. I hope you enjoyed these analyses of these little videos, and I plan to do more of these. So if you did, click subscribe down below to click the alert button next to it so you know when the next video is posted. And as I will always continue to say to you, be vocally bold, creative and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. All right, y'all. See y'all soon.